Codename Leggett calling base command. Come in, base command.
Base command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taris. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
Fill me in on the operation.
A long time ago, Taris was a Republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people sent shock troops. Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
I thought Jedi were supposed to be incorruptible.
They're not perfect, but they're supposed to know better. Kai Sazin, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order, but she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
Her last report said she'd come to Taris because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazin is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
Why bother with evidence? I can solve your problem with one shot.
If it comes to that, do it. But I want her brought to justice if possible. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazin has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
Get to the laboratory and find out what Kai Sazin was up to. Understood?
That's my boy. Base command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Payate, sadyan mo'y mitra.
I look better alone anyway. We're glad to serve.
Back in a pinch.
I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize we were to be honored by the hand of Jadis. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
Cypher 9. You run a tight ship.
Credit goes to Darth Gravis, but I share his pride.
Contacting the laboratory for clearance, sir.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
Yes. I'm sure everything will be fine.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange-level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
This rat ghoul infestation, what is it?
The rat ghouls are mutants, victims of a Tarisian plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Your security officer said Dr. Loken was safe. Who's Dr. Loken?
He's the intelligence officer I mentioned. I don't know much else. If you need him, I can put the bombers on hold, but you'll have to clear the rat ghouls manually.
Good luck, sir.
Rainbow dici ora tutto legna?
One of my finer efforts, I think.
can lower your weapon. There are no rak ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
What about the security team? Did any of them make it?
Unfortunately, no. The rak ghouls took us by surprise. There weren't supposed to be colonies in this area. I'm Fixer 15, by the way. You can call me Dr. Lokin. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a clean-up operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
I can't give out details, Keeper's orders.
Of course. But I'm sure we can work together. Follow me, and mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Nason Gadera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalogue the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
My sources reported there was a raid here.
You have good sources. Watch.
Is that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
We stole research, equipment, and something Nason Gadera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
What was the research they took? And the ultra-wave transmitter?
It transmits something called an ultra-wave. Without the laboratory files, I can't do more. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level rak ghoul colony. We can find it together.
There must be a reason she's going after these places.
That's what we need to discover. You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
Made out all right.
Our task is complete. We'll begin.
I look better alone anyway.
This'll put a smile on that face.
Master, I deliver to you something beyond perfection. You deserve nothing less.
Simple enough.
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Yes, Jirota go basote. Ninga ninga ritmo ka.
One of my finer efforts, I think.
This is Chance to Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Kai Sazin?
I met a Dr. Lokin at Nason Godera's lab. He thinks Sazin is raiding facilities across Taris. I'm en route to one now.
That's great. That name rings a bell, though. Hold on. Dr. Eckerd Logan, Imperial Intelligence. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years. Not a lot in the file. Be careful with that man, okay? And contact me when you find anything.
If this is how you treat a defector, I'd love to see you manage Republic personnel.
You have a great deal of field experience. I respect that. And for the record, I don't agree with how Master Koth is using the command codes. I'd like to make up for it.
Ready to return to work.
Give me a container.
Find a way.
Cypher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Tarisian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio-research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
Any idea where Sazin is now?
None. And I can't even say whether she'll visit the facility personally. That's where your field expertise comes in. I look forward to your findings.
Not a problem.
Perfection delivered, Master.
I've got this.
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Lungi lordo, tishi check yongat. Ninga ninga ritmo kat.
Think you're gonna like this?
One of my finer efforts, I think.
See you in a bit.
Ready to return to work.
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
You must be Kai Sazon's henchman.
You speak her name. You are not worthy. Die! Striking at the servants of Kai Sazon, you have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
What are you talking about? Why are you so devoted to a Jedi?
Kai Sazon saved my people. She was only a Padawan when she came to Tasla and slew the spine dragon of Mdweshu. It was she who brought the Nikto to Taris. We swore our lives to her, and I will tell you nothing.
You'll talk, sooner or later. Improvised interrogations are my speciality. For example, this is a bioresearch lab, isn't it? What do you think would happen if I injected you with these chemicals?
You would not.
Of course, I should probably test the dosage on your men first.
Enough! I will not. I will not allow that. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter, a machine crafted by Nassan Godera. Its signals are the song of the Rakghouls. It controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
What's a Jedi going to do with a Rakghoul army?
She will rule the stars, but not yet. The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The three chosen of Kai Sazon, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rakghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. The chosen Bokeh seeks data on colony movements. The chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Iana Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon. I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
I appreciate your help. Don't take this personally. This is Legate to Chance. We have a situation with Kai Sazon.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rakghoul army with the ultra-wave transmitter? Why? She has two more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the Rakghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
We need to divide our resources.
I'll try to find our scientists before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Sel works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they'd go for Rakghoul colony scans.
I'll talk to Dr. Lokin. He knows the science and he knows Taris. He could be our lead.
I was afraid you'd say that. All right, but don't trust him. Chance out.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nason Gadera's equipment. How embarrassing.
Kai Sazin is trying to use the ultrawave transmitter to control rat ghouls. But she needs data on rat ghoul colony movements. I want to stop her servants from getting it.
Aye, that is worrisome. Rat ghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted rat ghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines. Full of data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
You're a useful man to have around.
Thank you. And I'm not finished. My own recipe of colto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
I'll get to work. We'll report when we're done.
Back in a pinch.
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
One of my finer efforts, I think.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
Master, I deliver to you something beyond perfection. You deserve nothing less.
Lungi Lordo, si check yongat.
Chance to Leggett. Can you hear me?
Leggett to Chance. I stopped Kai Seizen's servants. They won't be getting that Ragul colony data.
Fantastic. I wish my news were that good.
Have you been injured?
Yeah, blaster burns. But the shrapnel's worse. I tracked down that scientist Kai Seizen is after. She agreed to meet me in the ruins. I was on my way when Imperial scouts spotted me. I ditched them, but I'm bleeding fast.
You said the scientist was meeting you in the ruins. Where?
Somewhere close by. I'll explain, but I have to be sure. Keyword, onomatophobia. I'm ordering you to my location at Dynamite General. Sending coordinates now.
I am on my way to Dynamite General.
I'm sorry, Cypher. It's just... I don't want to die like this.
They can't resist using it. But you still have your mind. You can still think. That's your escape.
Our task is complete.
Not a problem.
Chance, I came to meet you.
Thank you. I'm not... Please, listen. Iana's cell is in here somewhere. The scientist Kai Seizen needs to repair the ultra-wave transmitter. The scientist will only meet with SIS. Tell her the password. Gemstone.
You don't look good. Can you get to a medic?
If you can patch me up, I can... Ah! If you patch me up, I can get to an evac point. Keyword, Anna, Mod...
Hold still. I'll do what I can. Can you move?
I think so. I can make it as far as a Republic airlift. Thank you. Now find the scientist. Keep her safe from Kai Seizen.
You let him live. Now he still has control, but he trusts you. Useful.
I don't know what you are or where you're coming from. Just go away. Dr. Yana Sal. I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us?
Don't move. Just... hell. I barely know how to fire one of these things. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
What do you know about Kai Sazin and why she's after you?
Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence. Dr. Sell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the rat ghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person. She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vrawl when I couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last rat ghoul expert on Taris.
She needs you to complete a device for controlling rat ghouls.
Of course she does. She's completely crazy. If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. Sell.
Care to explain that?
Let me speak to the scientist, please.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I'm going to be your assistant, and be captured in your place.
Are you joking?
I wouldn't joke about this, Doctor. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology, and a mind like yours should be kept safe. Imagine, Kai Sazin takes me instead of her and brings me to the ultra-wave transmitter. I signal you and you find everything you want in one place.
Would Kai Sazin believe this man is your assistant?
What's the difference between a Hirano strain of the rat ghoul virus and the Bozan variant?
Aside from the phenotypic switching controversy?
She'll believe him.
Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at these coordinates and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One final concern. Once I'm captured, the Republic may attempt to jam my signal to you. I suggest you use this time to sabotage their jamming stations. By the time you're done, I'll surely be in enemy hands.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
Cypher, this is Dr. Lokin. I hope you're receiving this because I'm not going to get another chance. I'm inside Kai Sazon's base. She and her people are housed in an abandoned tunnel system in the main Republic compound. The ultrawave transmitter is here. When you arrive, I'll do my best to cause a ruckus, but please hurry.
This is Base Command to Leggett. I just heard from Agent Chance. His injuries are extensive. You are now primary on this mission.
Is Chance going to recover?
He'll live. Whether he'll come back on duty, I don't know. Keyword, onomatophobia. Your new objective is to retrieve the ultrawave transmitter from Kai Sazon. I still want the Jedi taken down if possible, but she can't be our priority.
What makes the ultrawave transmitter important?
That's not your concern. Just get it back to me. May the Force be with you. Base Command out.
Funny, when the Nikto said someone was after me, I figured he'd be smart enough to keep his distance.
And when I heard a Jedi was leading a Nikto cult, I thought she'd be older than 12.
It is he, the one who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. We can call each other names, but I'm about to become ruler of all Taris. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my Rakghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
You're insane, and soon you'll be dead.
So overconfident.
Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makechisa.
Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business. Oh, you cheating little... The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
I am the hand of Darth Jadus. I speak in his name, and I recognize your power. There is a place for you in the Empire.
The hand of Jadus. Really? Is that why you came here? You hunt me like you want me. Destroy everything I have. Also, you can recruit me when I'm down.
Your position among the Sith would be secure. The only price I ask is the ultra-wave transmitter.
My ticket to freedom. I could live with being called Lord Sazin. The Nikto will retrieve your payment. But I need to go, before the Republic comes to see what all the fuss is about.
Bosca stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Sazon's research.
You tried to play me from the beginning. Now I'm out of patience.
Yes, I was hoping to smooth things over by recovering the ultra-wave transmitter for you, but you clearly didn't need the help. You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
I let you go now, you might slip away.
Contact the military. Cordon off the planet. Look, I want to speak with you as much as you want to speak with me.
Get a team in! Something's going on!
That would be the Republic. May we reconvene later?
That's for lying.
Fair enough. I'll see you back at base.
Dr. Lokin.
Cypher, I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recorders, just truth.
Why don't you start by telling me why you're on Taris?
I've been studying the Rak ghouls for some time. I came to Taris to review the research of others, the same research Kai Sazin stole. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rak ghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rak ghoul forms.
You told me you were sent by Imperial Intelligence to catalogue Nassan Godera's lab.
That was a lie. I do officially work for Intelligence, but this was a personal project. Then again, you weren't sent here by Imperial Intelligence either.
That's a very interesting theory. Maybe you should explain.
I don't think too much elaboration is wise. But your unusual contacts, your search for the ultrawave transmitter, I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
I'm not sure I understand what you're asking.
We could both go to our superiors and expose one another's secrets. But who does that help? You let me take my research onto your ship, and I'll contribute my share. Besides, with Kai Sazin dealt with, I need something to keep myself occupied.
There's room in the crew compartment, but don't get comfortable.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultrawave transmitter. You know that Nassan Godera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects. Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
It's in your head. You can't keep it there.
This is Leggett to Base Command. I've retrieved the ultrawave transmitter.
Base Command here. Connect the Godera device to your link-up. I'll download what I need. I got word Kai Sazin escaped Taris. Took a shuttle headed for Imperial space.
She had too many guards. By the time I got through them, it was either her or the transmitter.
Damnation. Not everyone's fit to be a Jedi. The Order's practically asking them to fall. And then... Download's complete. Let's hope the genius in that thing helps us win this war.
It's breaking your skull. Can you hear it crack?
You don't look so good, Leggett. Take a few days. Check in with your bosses. We'll have another job soon.
Can you see? Cipher 9. Legate. Hand of Jadis. It's been a while since Shadowtown.
I can't move. I can barely think. What's going on?
When you met me on Nar Shaddaa, I was designated Watcher X, formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. I performed surgery on you before you murdered me. A chip in your spine to disguise your life readings. Maybe that chip is how we're talking now, or maybe it's the stress. Double agent, triple agent. The brainwashing damages your mind.
Only the SIS knows about the programming. I can't even talk about it.
I was in your position once, trapped by my conditioning, forced to subvert it. I warned you they'd do the same to you. The SIS isn't to blame. We both know you were programmed before you met them.
If the SIS didn't brainwash me, who did?
You've seen brainwashing technology before. Slave control serums on Drummond Cars, loyalty instincts bred into Watchers, an Imperial diplomat infused with killic pheromones. The Republic is only using what the Empire put in your mind.
Suppose you're right. What do they do to me, and how did the Republic gain access?
I don't know. Being dead limits my resources. If you want freedom, if you want revenge, we need more information. Imperial intelligence will have records on Drummond Cars. Take your personnel files from the Citadel archives. Ensure no one sees you. You have no allies now.
Readings are stable. Ah, our patient is awake.
Found you kissing the floor. You look like hell.
Prep the ship for flight. I need to pay a visit to the Citadel.
Of course. We'll be ready presently.
Yeah, sure. We can spend all the time with Keeper.
It's been a while since I played ship's doctor. There is something odd here, Cipher. Cipher, I finished unpacking the last of my equipment. Between your ship's onboard systems and my custom apparatus, you'll soon have the finest in-flight laboratory in the sector.
This in-flight laboratory of mine, does it serve a particular purpose?
For now, I expect to find it occupied by the Rakghoul data we procured. But I'm sure we'll find other uses. Officially, of course, I'm in semi-retirement, monitoring background radiation somewhere in the Zetan Wastes. Unofficially, I'm very much looking forward to traveling with you.
Understood, Doctor. I have never been to the Zetan Wastes, and we have never met.
An excellent start. I expect this should prove very interesting. Should you need anything from me, you only have to ask. Although if you want my genetic code rewritten, let me know before we leave the ship.
I thought you could become a Rakghoul whenever you wanted.
It's somewhat more complicated and time-consuming. Well, nothing to be concerned with, but rarely an option in the field. Good day.